I realized more and more as I've gotten older how much Brightwater has been my home over the years. It's been where I've come every year, or almost every year, for a part of the summer. It was a place where I learned about community. Oh, I love sailing. I love it. Makes me feel alive. I love the whole business of being on the water, and the wind is exciting. And also it takes some skill, which I enjoy using because I've learned it over the years. I had children who also gained the passion. And so over the years I've had a gang who has helped me and taken me and thrilled me with the sailing adventures we've had. And then to have grandchildren, all of them, who love to sail. I remember one time when we went sailing, one of my friends, we all went off and away, and not being sailors, I directed them how to do it. And after we got sailing, she turned around to me and said, "You're a different person on the boat." And I said, "Oh, what do you mean?" And she said, "Well, you're in command." I realized, yes, that I did feel like I was the captain of the ship. When we're talking about how politics became part of my life, my family was involved in it in a variety of ways, not just party politics, but their jobs. My father was being nominated by Eleanor Roosevelt to be Commissioner of Immigration for the United States. However, they didn't follow through on that. And then subsequently he worked on the WPA. He was director of Westchester County. And my mother, who was working in the YWCA, was working with training of executive directors in the various international YWCAs. It wasn't really until I was married that I really began to get back into politics, partly because I joined the League of Women Voters. That sort of sparked my interest in party politics. As I think more about it, it's the issues that have interested me the most. The women's issues have always been important for me. Economic justice was one of the major things for me. International relations. Then as I moved on, I became very interested in Central America. One of the things that I've realized is through the years that I've been fortunate to live in a time when there have been major changes towards social justice. We've moved along, not far enough. Right now, I'm very interested in the minimum wage being raised. I think that's very exciting. There were always rituals for the changes in our lives. One of the nicest ones was, as we got older, we had a ritual for crones, a woman who has reached her age of wisdom, if you want to say. Usually it's about 56 to 60. One of our interests to celebrate that coming age when society was seeing it as a woman becoming old and useless and a throwaway. We wish to change that image. Well, when I was croned, I was fully into celebrating older women and in every way, and doing anything that would help an older woman to feel free and to feel wide open to anything was possible, because that's the way I felt myself, and it really was good. It felt good. And I realized that I was moving on, 20 years later, that I was moving on into another phase when becoming 80. And what I found very interesting is that there was little information or description of women over 80. There was lots of information about women in their 60s and their 70s. And I was casting about for some sort of guidance. So I feel like I'm sort of exploring it by myself. And always I have felt that growing older did not mean that you were going downhill, and you should be recognized, not be ignored. Women and older women have a great deal to add to society, and we in this culture have not learned how to either recognize that or for us women to create that.